Scottish primary school and he visited one of the classes. You notice how I've got to be in these. If it's a good joke, I'm in it. So you know it's going to be a good one. Because I wouldn't dare to be in it if it wasn't good. Here we go. As I said, David Cameron was visiting a Scottish primary school and he visited one of the classes. They were in the middle of a discussion related to words and their meanings. The teacher asked Mr. Cameron if he would like to lead the discussion on the word tragedy. So the illustrious leader, I'm reading that here by the way, I don't necessarily share that view, asked the class for an example of tragedy. A little boy stood up and offered, "If my best friend, who lives on a farm, is playing in the field and a tractor runs him over and kills him, that would be a tragedy." "No," said David, "that would be an accident." A little girl raised her hands. "If a school bus carrying 50 children drove over a cliff, killing Abdi inside, that would be a tragedy." "I'm afraid not," explained David. "That's what we would call a great loss." Isn't there someone here who can give me an example of tragedy? Finally, at the back of the room, wee Johnny raised his hand. In a quiet voice, he said, "If a plane carrying you and Mr. Clegg was struck by a friendly fire missile and blown to smithereens, that would be a tragedy." "Fantastic!" exclaimed David. "That's right. And can you tell me why that would be a tragedy?" "Well," says wee Jimmy, "if it has to be a tragedy, it has to be a tragedy because it certainly wouldn't be a great loss. And it probably wouldn't be an accident either.